Alright, so this morning, we're back home in Montana after being gone for a month. We are going to go back to Genesis. We've been doing Acts, but we're going to go back to Genesis. We're in chapter 30. We were halfway through it where God had opened Rachel's womb so that she conceived and bore a son. The next section is about, it says Jacob prospers. And then it says, now it came, this is verse 25, now it came about when Rachel had born Joseph that Jacob said to Laban, send me away that I may go to my own place and to my own country. Give me my wives and my children, for whom I have served you, and let me depart, for you yourself know my service, which I have rendered to you. But Laban said to him, if now it pleases you, stay with me. I have divined that the Lord has blessed me on your account. In other words, Laban is saying that he can tell that God has blessed him on account of Jacob, right? Because Jacob was there, God blessed him. You know, I hope and pray that my life blesses other people. That other people can see by me being involved in their lives. I hope and pray that my life blesses others. So then it says, so it's Laban talking. He continued, name your wages and I will give you. That's kind of, it sounds like Laban is going to be very generous here. Basically he says, name your wages and I will give it. But he said to him, you yourself know how I have served you and how your cattle have fared with me. For you had little before I came, and it has increased to a multitude. The Lord has blessed you wherever I turned. But now, when shall I provide for my own household also? So he said, what shall I give you? And Jacob said, you shall not give me anything. If you will do this one thing for me, I will again pasture and keep your flocks. So he didn't ask for any money, did he? Didn't ask for any money. And he goes on and says, let me pass through your entire flock today, removing from there every speckled and spotted sheep, and every black one among the lambs, and the spotted and speckled among the goats, and such shall be my wages. So my honesty will answer for me later. When you come concerning my wages, every one that is not speckled and spotted among the goats, and black among the lambs, if found with me, will be considered stolen. So in other words, what he's saying, he didn't ask for money. He basically said, let me go in, and I'll take the ones that are speckled and spotted or black, you know. If they're not pure white, then they would be his, and what's pure white would be Laban's. Does that make sense? And that way in the future, nobody could say, okay, well, you have some of mine, or whatever, you know. And so, Laban said, good, let it be according to your words. So he removed on that day the striped and spotted male goats, and all the speckled and spotted female goats, every one with white in it, and all the black ones among the sheep, and gave them in the care of his sons. So Laban immediately, Joseph didn't get to go through and take them. He took those out and gave them to his sons to take care of. So now that all he has is white sheep and white goats, right? So think God's still going to bless him. And he put a distance of 3 days' journey between himself and Jacob fed the rest of Laban's flock. So Jacob now is going to get the spotted and speckled, whatever he gets from these solid white animals. Laban thought he had tricked him. Does that make sense? So then it says, then Jacob took fresh rods of poplar and almond and plane trees and peeled white strips in them, exposing the white which was in the rods. In other words, he took sticks and he whittled a little bit of bark off. Does that make sense? And exposed the white wood underneath. He set the rods which he had peeled in front of the flock, in the gutters, even in the watering troughs. In other words, he laid these down in the bottom of the watering trough, so when they came up and drank, they saw the white. I mean, it's not just pure white sticks, because he just took a strip off, and so it was still black and white. Does that make sense? I don't know if that would work today, or if that was just God blessing him, but I think it's amazing what happened. It says, and they mated when they came to drink. So the flocks mated by the rods, and the flocks brought forth striped, speckled, and spotted. These were solid white sheep and goats. And that's what they brought forth. Jacob separated the lambs and made the flocks face towards the strips, and all the black in the flock of Laban. And he put his own herd apart and did not put them with Laban's flock. Moreover, whenever the stronger of the flock were mating, Jacob would place the rods inside of the flock, the gutters, so that they might mate by the rods. But when the flock was feeble, he did not put them in, so the feeble were Laban's, and the stronger Jacob's. So the man became exceedingly prosperous, and had large flocks, and male and female servants, and camels and donkeys. So basically what he did is he kind of more or less tricked or manipulated that the stronger sheep and goats would mate and have, even though Laban only left him with the white ones, okay, they mated and had, they would have speckled, spotted, and striped babies because of these. We should maybe do that. We should do buy, say, a few pure white sheep and then put some colored stuff in the bottom of the tank and see if they don't have colored lambs.
Yeah, I'll try that.
That's kind of amazing to me that worked for him. So, but it did. And because of it, if you want to be honest, I believe that the whole reason of this is because God blessed him. Yes, Jacob but God gave him the idea. God gave him the smarts, you might say, and even then, God still blessed and gave him the spotted and speckled, caused the sheep to have those. All right, so that's kind of amazing. So tomorrow we'll do chapter 31. Unless it's a real long one, we'll do half a chapter, but it's kind of long. 50-something verses. All right. Well, we'll close in prayer today. Anybody have any thoughts on that?
No.
I will say this. Obviously, Laban tried to cheat him right off the bat. But Jacob didn't get mad. He didn't yell at him. He didn't cuss at him. He didn't call him names. He didn't tell him it wasn't fair. He trusted God and went on about life. And God worked it out.
Yeah.
Is that what you think, Wendy? God, thank you for this day, Lord. I thank you for the good night's sleep, Lord. I pray, Father, that you be with us, help us to get the things done we need to do, Lord. I pray that you be with us, that, Lord, I know we have a lot on our minds and a lot of packing to do. I pray, Father, you just help us get everything put together and get everything loaded, that you can get us safely back to Missouri so we can start the assignment in life that you've given us. Lord, just forgive us where we failed. In Jesus'